Hi guys, and welcome back to Koi Fish Johnny. I recently did the last episode on the feeding during the winter, and the fact that the weather was so crazy and the fact that fish were still feeding, and everyone's weather seems to be like a lot hotter than normal except from today because it's going to be -3 tonight, but nonetheless it's warm. But I'm missing my point here. My point is I received a message from Telford Koi Pond, who has a fantastic channel in itself and he's a really nice guy, but he sent me some messages and they were outstanding, and I've completely revamped the way I'm going to do it, and I've learned so much from these messages. If you go onto the previous episode you'll see the messages live on how I've come about this, but obviously I'm just going to repress it. So all I can say is a massive thank you to Telford Koi Pond, and go and like, follow and subscribe to his channel because it's brilliant. But he explained things to me about the all-season food that I use. So as I shown in the last video, I'm using the all-season food, and I thought that was sufficient and good enough. But then he come to explain to me about wheat germ, and it's something that I've encountered quite a lot on through my koi journey, is the wheat germ coming back up. I didn't really know what it was. I thought it was wheat that was germ or something like that, I don't know, but it just looks like normal standard koi food. But basically the fish's digestive system can handle this below 10 degrees down to 5 degrees, and when the water temperature drops below 10 degrees, sometimes the fish, even though they're consuming the food, they might struggle digesting the proteins going through their digestive system. Therefore, it would be far more beneficial to use wheat germ, in my opinion, and in Telford Koi's opinion, to feed the fish wheat germ, so their digestive system can handle this down to 5 degrees and it can process it through, which therefore makes the fish probably the bellies feel a lot better, and they can keep consuming the protein, so they can keep on growing. And they also come up with a regime which I'll explain a little bit later, but I'm going to just show you now. If I walk around to the pond, 1 second, let me flip you back around so you can I've also got the temperature gauge in. So yesterday, after getting the messages from Telford Koi Pond, I went and ordered this off Amazon. It wasn't expensive, it was like 15 quid, but I knew I could get it quick because Amazon do quick deliveries. And it's just basic wheat germ there, we can see, with added vitamin C. It does actually say a good description on the back of this, which I found to be brilliant. The feeding guidelines, so there we can see the protein breakdowns, the ingredients, feeding guidelines. If the temperature falls below 6 degrees, your fish will require little, if any, food at all. So there you go. I'll start at the beginning. During the colder months of the year, below 10 degrees, your fish will consume less than they should be fed high wheat germ content food. You should only feed them as much as they will consume in 3 to 5 minutes, then basically take it off the top. But obviously the skimmer will do that for me, and then they'll require less food below 6 degrees. So that's the wheat germ there that I ordered, and it pretty much reinforces. Well, let me flip you back around again. That pretty much reinforces back to what Telford Koi Pond was saying. Obviously they've used 6 degrees, he said 5 degrees, but the point is this wheat germ is what you want for the temperature when it gets to like what it is now. Because as we can see, or you can't see because I've flipped you back round, 7.5 degrees the temperature in there. So this is the perfect time to sort of throw an example out about when to feed this wheat germ. So 7.5 degrees, them all season, all purpose biscuits, they would sit heavily on the fish's belly, but these wheat germs, they're going to be able to digest it. So banging, awesome bit of advice from Telford Koi Pond. In fact, we're going to sprinkle a bit in now, see how they get on. And for those eagle-eyed viewers out there, yes, I've had a shave and I hate it. I can't wait until it grows back. 1 second. In fact, threads up as normal. Let's have a gander. There you go. Can you believe that? 7.5 degrees, January, he's up. Bear with me when we get into this. We're going everywhere. I'll cut this out. There we go. I'm finally in. So that's the wheat germ. Just looks like smaller pellets than the other ones. As you can see, Fred's there waiting. Hand feed Fred. There he is. Despite it being 7.5 degrees, he's eager beaver. So let's move that out of the way. And let's get right up here. Right up. If we can get in, there you can see fish going up for the wheat germ. Sorry, not done this before, but getting a lot closer to the thingy is actually working. As you can see more there, Morrison with his carp box, a few of the others darting up, banging around. Fred, I'm going to zoom out because he'll just hog the camera. Move this to the side. Let's get back up close because that's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. I did this last night. I don't often go up to the window as much as this and look, but I did last night. Put my head right close, so I'm trying to get it for you guys right close so then you can see no reflection. See them all there. Having a little look around, seeing what they can see. They're busy, but they can see my reflection, so that normally means food. Like at 7.5 degrees, they're not moving bad, are they really? One fella I haven't seen for a while is Bent Tail. Is that him right at the back? No. Let's get back up on this. It's a wonderful experience this. Like the fish really do like coming to see you. Yeah, I haven't seen Bent Tail in a while, so I might have to get these lids off if I don't see him in the next day or two. He is quite shy anyway. But yeah, let's go back to my head. So, back to what I was talking about before, which is the wheat germ and the new plan of feeding. What I'm going to be doing with my plan towards feeding these fish now with the new education that I've received from Telford Koi Pond, which I just keep saying that, Telford Koi Pond all the time, because I'm buzzing about what he said. And it's brilliant. So now in these temperatures, between 5 and 10, they'll get a bit of wheat germ. Whatever they eat on the top, within 5 to 10 minutes, they'll have whatever, and that'll be that. Then when the temperature goes up 10 and above, I'm going to be giving them all season. And then when it comes to the summer, if we get pond temperatures of 18 plus, they'll be going straight on that high protein food, so we're going to get a lot of growth. So really this has expanded my knowledge a lot on the temperatures and the style of food to give the fish, not only for the best methods of growth for your fish, but the best for the fish's digestive system, how they'll feel, how their stomachs will feel, how they'll cope with it and not get poorly. So I'm absolutely buzzing about like getting this information just from having a YouTube channel that seems to have a diverse audience in relation to. There's a lot of people commenting that are beginners and they find that the knowledge that I'm acquiring on the way that they can avoid the mistakes that I make, and they can learn on while watching the videos, which is amazing. And the other side is there is some fish spurts out there like Telford Koi Pond again that will come out and give you advice and also guidance and tell you how to do things. And the best thing is that they tell you how to do things and say it's like subjective, so everybody has their own way of doing things within the koi community, which is great. So it's not like pressurized right, wrong. There's actually room for you to adapt your own process to this to get the best results in relation to growth and in relation to the fish in general. So obviously I'm really happy with my pond. I'm really happy with what's going on. I think the fish are extremely beautiful and I just can't wait for next year. I just feel like on this journey, what I know now is far superior to what I knew this point last year, just before the koi pond got fiberglassed. So, and a larger majority is down to the people that comment, the people that get involved within the community, and the videos that I watch of other people's, which are belting. I'm sorry I'm shaking there a little bit, but yeah, you can see there that the fish, they really are encouraged by that wheat germ. They come up to it I'm just going to flip it back round to end the video on, hopefully watching without me talking over the top of it, just the fish, and hopefully we might see bent tail. I may talk if bent tail comes on. Okay, here we go, fellas. Thank you. Oh, and please like and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate all your support. Take care, guys.